Hello there, and in this video today I'm going to talk to you about responding to your skin versus staying on a structured regime for your skin. So this is really an advanced level of skincare, and if this does interest you, stay tuned. So I like to think about this topic as having your own skincare wardrobe. Throughout the year we have all the different seasons. It's hot and it's cold and it's dry and it's wet, and we're always changing our clothing and our environments to suit the weather. But when do we do this for our skin? Now, as humans, we have this natural tendency, well, for most, we have a tendency towards routine and structure. And it's kind of a nice idea to be able to have this routine. It's set, you've got this is my cleanser, this is my serum, and this is my moisturizer, and this is what I do every day. It sounds very nice and simple and easy, but it's probably not the best way to treat your skin. Now, it's totally fine if you do this, but if you really want to take your skin to the next level, I'd highly suggest looking at your skincare as if it was its own wardrobe. You're responding to your skin conditions, because let's just be honest here, the skin, it's not just the same. It goes through its different periods of dryness, of oiliness, of being a little bit more sensitive, and all these different things that's going on in our environment, but also in our internal environment as well. So, what good are we doing by just slapping on the same skincare every day and hoping for the best? We really choose skincare because it has specific active ingredients in it to be able to treat that skin condition. So we can't just expect to keep our skin, our skincare the same as our skin changes. It's just not realistic. Now, this goes for, like I said, the weather. In summer in Australia, in Adelaide, where I'm from, it gets very dry in summer, and I mean, it gets very dry in winter too, because the humidity levels are quite low all year round. However, with the scorching sun and all these other factors, our skin tends to dry out more, or perhaps depending on your skin type, sometimes it'll feel a little bit oilier as well. But it really depends on your climate and where you're spending most of your time. Are you spending it under air conditioning, or you inside in heating next to a combustion heater or a gas heater, because that will also dry out the skin. So basically, we just can't expect to treat our skin the same every day. So I have a skincare wardrobe. I have a choice of 2 different cleansers. One I use majority of the time, and the other one I use for other reasons. So one's a creamy one and one's a more foaming one. And when I talk foaming, I'm talking a very gentle, very, very gentle foaming cleanser. So I kind of choose these based on how my skin's feeling. So if it's feeling a bit dry, I'm going to go for the creamy cleanser. If it's feeling a bit irritated, the creamy cleanser. But if my skin is feeling a little bit congested and kind of a little bit more hardy than usual, I'll go for the foaming cleanser. And this is quite an elementary way of looking at it, choosing your cleansers, but it can get so much more in depth and fun. So you could really change it up when it comes to your serums. You might want to be picking specific actives during a specific time. I'll use this for example. My skin is quite prone to congestion, so I'll start to use ingredients such as urea, such as salicylic acid, more not drying ingredients, but cherolytic agents, basically. So they kind of work to eat up, in a really elementary way. They help to stop the congestion, basically. So we've also got enzymes. So I'll apply those to my skin when my skin is feeling a little bit more congested than normal. But on the other hand, my skin can be very dry at times. So this is when I'm going to be feeding it nutritionally by, yes, internally feeding my skin, but also topically. So I'm going to apply more heavier, richer moisturizers, or I'm going to apply an oil on top of my moisturizer to really hold in you know, hold in the goodness into my skin. Yeah, so there's a variety of things. You know, we think about clay masks. You know, you're not going to use a clay mask on a dry skin unless you've added extra nourishment to it, like oils. But you know, you might use a cleanser when your skin is feeling more oily and congested, whereas you might use a beautiful night sleeping mask when your skin is feeling a bit more dry. So I'm not actually going to go into the details of how to do this, but this is something you could probably, you know, talk to your skin therapist about and design your skincare wardrobe. So this usually looks like a couple of cleansers, but you can get away with just having one. It could look like a variety of serums, or maybe one serum, and this serum might be for when your skin is feeling a bit dull and lifeless. So we're thinking things like caffeine, you know, things that are stimulating the blood vessels. Or on the other side of it, we need to calm and cool our skin. So we might have just a moisturizer with some actives in it that are calming on the skin. We might have a night cream, we might have a day cream, and we will definitely, most definitely have a sunscreen if your skin can tolerate it at the moment. So most skins can, but I have seen some kind of play up to a bit of to having sunscreen. So that is why I do mention that, but 98% of the time use a sunscreen. Don't take that the wrong way. So, you know, you would have a couple of cleansers, perhaps, maybe a couple of moisturizers, a night cream, and all of this. And as long as you know the properties and why you have this skincare, you can really adjust what you're doing every day to respond to your skin. So it's a much more sophisticated way of looking after your skin, just as you would your body and your physical health. You know, you wouldn't go work out every single day, like really hard, vigorous exercise, because eventually you're going to need a rest. And that's the same with your skin. So this really is important about, you know, not over exfoliating. If you are using acids, you know, doing it every now and then versus a little bit every day, you know, got to give your skin time to heal. And that's kind of what this is all about, is allowing your skin to heal while giving it the extra little bit of topical support that it needs with the specialized actives, and perhaps changing our lifestyle and the way we are doing things. You know, there's so many examples for this, but if our skin is a little bit dry and irritated, you know, you're not going to help it by going into a chlorinated pool, that's for sure. So kind of thinking about it like that, you know, you don't want to be piling on makeup that's very heavy and occlusive if you're dealing with a little bit more oilier skin than normal. So yeah, this is basically the basis of it. So what I want you to take out of today is treating your skin in a way of responding. So you want to respond to your skin and have a skincare regime that is a skincare wardrobe. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and you've got some benefit. You can feel welcome to write in the comments below and let me know if you have any questions. But if you are watching this over on the Soul Awakened Skin Therapies page, don't hesitate to, next time you see me, if you are a client, speak to me in clinic and just say, hey Kat, you mentioned that skincare wardrobe idea, you know, how can I put this into my life? And if you do ask that, I'm going to be doing a happy dance and going, yes, this girl, she knows what she's doing. And yeah, I'll be really, really proud of you. And I really think this is the best way of going about your skin, you know. And just remember, if you are a little bit more of a regiment person, that is totally fine. But I just would suggest going in to see a skin therapist more often so they can kind of tell you what your skin needs and really treat your skin maybe every 6 to 8 weeks so you don't have to. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. If you are watching this on YouTube, do all that stuff like subscribing and commenting and liking. You know the deal. It just helps. So I really appreciate it if you would. So have a wonderful night and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.